Oh, all right. I think we're up and going. Or are we? Who knows? Can anybody really know? Does anybody really know what time it is? But let's give it a shot. Uh, what's going on? I am doing this instead of a lot of editing work that I have to do. And if you are creative, you ever created something or even just worked hard on something, you may experience the phenomenon where you just have to not work on something every once in a while. Take a break. And you can't rush inspiration, although it's 99% perspiration. I can't argue with that. But sometimes you deserve a break. Today or tomorrow, or right now, in fact. And that's what I'm doing. By getting really stressed out because millions of bullets are flying at me. So let's see. I just played this recently. I was off stream actually, and killed the Marine's Pass. Again, I had already killed it, and I couldn't remember if I did, but of course I had because hell was available. So anyway, I killed it just, for posterity's sake, just to get it going. And it was really easy. I remember having a lot of trouble with the Marine's Pass, and I guess maybe if you're familiar with the game, you think that there's something wrong with me because it was way easier than I remember being. So maybe I'm just getting better. Speaking of getting better, I'm going to turn the curse on. I think that's the only fair way to go, if I still can, for future playthroughs. Because let's face it, we don't get better by stagnating. We get better by moving up. So, my luck. Cursed boss, I'm sure. The first of many. Having a gun better than this. It's unnecessary. Because I love the Marine sidearm. Alright, that was quick. I love it, but I still want another gun. Let's see, what's going on? What am I not editing? I'm not editing a bunch of enterprising individuals content, which I will, of course, get to eventually. In addition to the every other week or bi-weekly, that's what that means, right? Once every week, or is it twice a week? Anyway, every other week. Of course, we have the main show where we talk with Star Trek writers, authors, screenwriters, actors, and other personalities about their favorite Star Trek episodes. And we have a... No, you don't. Or maybe you do. Figure it out. I have a... got that ready to go. We actually have a new episode this week with a guy named Robin Laws, who's an author and a game designer. And if you're not totally familiar with his work, you probably are and you don't know about it. But we talked to him about a Star Trek episode where Star Trek sort of meets Shakespeare. Not like actually, Shakespeare's not actually on it. It's called The Conscience of the King. And in that episode, Kirk brings aboard a troop of players, because that's going to be a thing. That'll totally be a thing in the future still. I can feel it. And what happens is somebody's killing Kirk's officers, and he wants to know why. And so the episode is one of my favorites of the original series, mainly because it has a very Shakespearean vibe to it. I've always felt that the epicness of a lot of Star Trek lends it to favorable comparisons, I think, to things like Shakespeare and sort of epic drama. And they really, I think they specifically are working that in this episode because a lot of the dialogue, I didn't go through to make sure it was all iambic pentameter, but it has a very lofty and epic feel to it. And yes, it does end with Kirk hiding backstage during a performance of, Macbeth. Or maybe Hamlet. I mean, I don't know. Both Hamlet and Macbeth appear in the episode. They are ensigns. So anyway, that's coming out tomorrow. Check that out. And the other stuff that I'm working on is extra content, supplemental content, we call it, where I'm talking to people, a lot of experts and scholars about things that we talked about on the main show. So for instance, I'm not actually, I knew it, can't fool me. I'm not actually, I don't have a guest for the week after next episode, but I will be going more in depth into the idea of Shakespeare in Star Trek. You know what? I actually don't need a heart container. They exist everywhere now, so in the little vending machines. And one more room. But we are talking more about the parallels between Shakespeare and Star Trek, and I'm digging into that and giving examples of other Star Trek episodes where Shakespeare or Shakespearean text, classical Elizabethan stuff, is called out. So if that sounds really dry to you, go with God. You're probably not going to like that show, maybe the show in general, but if you are a Star Trek nerd, in addition to being another type of nerd, say literary nerd, or a drama nerd, or you're a history nerd, we've got you covered. There's at least all three of those in that next episode. So yeah, that's going to be great once it's edited. Still looking to hire somebody to edit shows for me. So send me a resume. Not really a joke. Pay is non-negotiable. It's not going to be probably the market rate, but we can come up with something. Okay, a laser. That's good enough for me. Let's start lasing things. So cool that they made this fake word laser, and then now there's a fake verb that goes with it. To laze things. Oh, I suppose you can maze things then, too. Alright, well, I'm going to laze or maze or blaze the boss. Okay, not the king. That's good. Can't be the king. Oh, no problem. Lose 4 hearts. Where's that little thing? Shoot it! I don't think that did anything. Crap. Lazed. This thing is not immense power, but it's a 3-round burst, and look at that. Not a lot of ammo consumption there, so fun. I'll take a key. Should I take 2 keys and go downstairs? I'm taking 2 keys and going downstairs. Which would be where? Over here. This gun still sucks. I don't think that they fixed this gun at all. It's Very bad. Boo 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 doo boo 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 boo. So I don't have a super top of the line setup, as you know probably, because I think the stats show the bottom of the stream. We're looking to change that. If you want to help us change that, you can by going to Patreon. Why am I cursed? I gave my blood away. I'm self-sacrificial. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna die right down here. Gonna die in the hole in the ground. What was I saying? Oh yeah, patreon.com/justenough trope. And watch me die on the first chord. Yes, awesome. Talk and beg at the same time. It's hard to do. Patreon.com/justenough trope. Also, patreon.com/enterprising individuals. That's not it. That's not it. Forget what I just said. It is /EISTPOD, EIST pod, where you can support our shows. We try to, well, we don't try. We do split the money up for individual shows. So I guess if you really hate Star Trek, you know, you can just support Just Enough Trope. And if you just hate Just Enough Trope, you can support, and you love Star Trek, do that. But it is all technically going to the same place. But we are looking to upgrade the rig to have better potential for streaming. Nothing is terrible. Everything seems to go pretty well. And I always find that you can have the fattest pipes in the world, the best computer under the hood, but streaming tends to be kind of limited, it seems, by you know, what people are going to watch it on, just being on YouTube. So we're not too bad. I have some more graphic-intensive games that I'd like to stream, but I'm kind of holding off to see if we can get a better setup, or at least get them streamlined a little more. Gungeon, of course, no problem. So check that out. We appreciate your support. On our most recent episode, we talk about a lot of things. This is Just Enough Trope. We talk about Teen Titans Go to the movies and give our review of that. And we also talk about DC animated films. We talk about the entire slate of DC animated films, but we focus specifically on the ones that started it all, basically. The ones that were made to support the Bruce Timm, Paul Dini Batman animated series and Batman Beyond. Which, to me, that's the cream of, that's the golden age. Then we get into like maybe a silver age and a bronze age of DCAU films. And a platinum age with Teen Titans Go to the movies. No, you can check out our review on the show. One thing we talk about, though, is Battle Angel Alita, which I'm never going to get used to saying Alita Battle Angel, the title of the film. But we talk about Alita Battle Angel and its new trailer, and I talk about how I am pretty much on board. I am 100% ready to live in the junkyard because old gold. Because I'm over it. You know, everybody wants to complain about the eyes or her face or whatever. I actually think that it might be a really good idea. And, you know, well, we'll see. We'll see if they pull it off or not. But the way it looks great. Nobody... Should I talk about Avatar for a second? You probably say no, but when that thing came out, you would have said yes, for sure. Like, we all watched Avatar. We all thought it was cool. We were fine with it. I think we all sort of backed away slowly. Like somebody who's had a pretty good first date, and then the guy's like, "Oh, we're gonna be together forever," and you're like, "No." As Cameron has been with his, you know, his new paramour, the Avatar series. Fine film, but I don't want that much investment. I'm into this thing. I think that it looks great. The reason I brought up Avatar, which I forgot when I was killing things, was that we all thought the Na'vi looked fine. We all thought that they looked really cool. And I think this is the same thing. Of course, the problem is the Uncanny Valley. How do you get past that? And I think what they decided was, we don't. We just stunt on it. We use the Uncanny Valley as a half pipe. And just create a face that nobody is going to confuse for a real human face. But it adds this, I think that their strategy was that it's going to add this kind of distancing effect. And she's not supposed to look real. Everybody's like, doesn't look real. Well, they're not trying to trick you. They know they can't trick you. Yeah, they could have just used the actress's face, but they made this choice. They wanted to set her apart from the other characters, and I think that they've done that. And I think that for the choice that they made, the artistic choice they made, it looks pretty good. It's fairly impressive. There's going to be a lot of chances for them to impress you with flipping, kung fuing, blade throwing robots, but they wanted to go one farther and give you something a little bit different in the lead character. And I'm on board. This lets me steal, doesn't it? Right? It has to. It does. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm gonna get that bastard resourceful rat. I'm gonna gird him. Now I'm gonna fight the King of Town. King of Bullets. King of Town Bullets. Oh no. These guys instead. Oh! Just dodge. You can't outmaneuver everything like you just tried to do again. You gotta dodge sometimes. Or just continually take damage. Well, I bought my extra heart on this level, so... Thank you. Freeze Ray, ice to meet you. So, Freeze Ray is giving me... Oh, Ice Cap. Ice Cap. What is Ice Cap? Oh, because they both freeze things? Okay. Have I not found the page where they tell you what the synergies are or do? I guess not. Because I like the idea of these synergies, but you don't tell me what they do. Experience. We find that through experience. Alright, moving on. I'm going to steal a key, and I'm going to get Roger Rabbit, or whatever his name is. Resourceful Rat. Please. Is this a new gun? I never use this gun. Alright, hurry up. Hurry up. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, explode. Looks like it slows people down but doesn't freeze them outright. Ammo consumption's not bad. Oh, it does freeze them. Yay! I feel a championship run coming on. And I've never jinxed anything ever, like I just did. Ooh, just dodge. Just dodge, boy. There you go. Whoa! See you in hell. Bullet. Die. Man. Come into my parlor. Wait, they just disappear? Oh, did they get souls get sucked in or something? What is this? I don't understand that reference. Is it Deadly Premonition or no? What's the thing where you take the freeze fatal frame job? I also don't know what's happening here. Neat. What a great thing to spend 2.5 years creating the game. Dang it! Serious. I'm serious. I'm a serious man in a serious dungeon. Seems like there's a lot of extra waves. I'm never gonna get to steal anything. I want to steal. That's my life. Okay, go steal. Go steal. Oh, what a world, eh? Yeah, it's crazy. Oh. Sorry, I've been playing Destiny. That's where the fire button is. Oh, whew. Well, sure is a nice key. I'm just gonna take a picture of it really quick. Yeah, you know. Take it. Wait, what? Oh, I thought for sure you blind him with the camera, right? I hate it. Eat it. It sucks. This was gonna be my year. Here, take my shotgun. Hurry up. Fine. I'm a sucker for extra bullets. For just spraying and praying. Alright, we good? Come on. Another wave. What? Oh yeah, it's gonna rocket. Dumb. Glad you're it. Congratulations. Okay, we got an extra prize. Do. This one does eat. Oh. What does challenge mode mean? It's all a challenge. The whole thing's a challenge. I don't understand. I don't understand. Did I win? Wow, I was not paying attention. What was that supposed to happen? This is, delete it. Delete the whole thing. Delete the stream. I don't even know what's going on. The one time it's, oh, I know what this guy's going to say. I'll just blow through this. Oh, nope. Said something different. Oh, I do not like those. Right. What was the challenge? I thought I did. I spoke right to you. Just take me. Take my life. This is clearly going downhill real fast. What else? Just, wow, why not? Before we totally fall apart here, I did want to mention that our erstwhile bad film show on the network, Crafty Services, is going to have an episode this week. That is one of those things that I'm not doing right now. I'm not editing that right now. I'm doing this instead. But I will be editing that, and once I do, we will have an episode about the directorial debut and finale of one Mr. Dan Aykroyd, a film called Nothing But Trouble. It's not great. Not great. But that's why we talk about these films. And it has a certain je ne sais who knows about it. So check that out, crafterservices.com, also Crafter Services on Twitter. And until next time, keep the geek fires burning.